So loops. So why loops are used? If a statement is to be executed n number of times, instead of writing that statement multiple number of times, we write a loop. So the statement written inside the loop will be executed that many number of times. So you have while loop, for loop, do while loop. Every loop has three major parts. First is initialization. Here I is initialized to 1. Condition check whether I is less than 11, and incrementation and decrementation. So I is initialized to 1 less than 11, condition is true, we use the value of I, we printed the value of I 1, and then incrementation and decrementation. I is equal to I plus 1, I will be 2 less than 11 true, so I value will be printed as 2. Similarly 3 less than 11 true, 3 value will be printed, I will be 4. This will be run till I is equal to 11 less than 11, condition fails, we come out of the loop. So what is printed? 1 to 10 is printed, and we come out of the loop, the value of I was 11. Similarly, inside the for loop, initialization of I is 1, condition check, I value is less than 11, initialization, condition check, incrementation or decrementation. So I is equal to 1, I less than 11, then you use the value of I, 1 will be printed, incrementation, decrementation, I is equal to I plus 1, I value becomes 2 less than 11, 2 will be printed, incrementation and decrementation, I will be 3 less than 11, condition is true, 3 will be printed, incrementation and decrementation, I value will be 4. This will run till 10. Then I is equal to I plus 1, I value will be 11 less than 11, condition will be failed. Outside this loop, value of I was 11. Do while. What is the difference between while loop and do while loop? In do while loop, statement written inside the program will be executed once. That is the difference only. Otherwise it also has initialization, incrementation and decrementation, and condition check. So I is 1, I will be printed as 1, I value will become 2 less than 11, condition is true, again you return back, true will be printed, I is equal to I plus 1, 3 less than 11, condition true, again you return back, 3 will be printed. Similarly 10 will be printed, 10 plus 1, 11 less than 11, condition false, you come out of the loop, I value was 11, but printing was done till 1 to 10. So we have seen why we use a loop: to execute a statement n number of times. Instead of writing it multiple number of times, we use a loop. You have three main components inside a loop: initialization, condition check, incrementation and decrementation, with examples. Next question which can be asked on control transfer is, what is a break statement and what is a continue statement? Break statement terminates the execution of a loop. It comes out of the loop. For example, in this case we have I is equal to 1, I less than 10, I plus plus. If I value is 5, we will break unconditionally and come out of this loop. So I was 1, printed I1, I was 2, printed I2, I was 3, printed I3, I was 4, printed I4. When I was 5, condition satisfied, break, unconditionally we are jumping out of the loop and printing hello. So first program output will be 1, 2, 3, 4 hello. As compared to break, we have continue, wherein when the condition satisfied, that block of code execution will be skipped. So it is also taking a control transfer, but is not taking it outside the loop, it is taking it to the next iteration. Suppose I was 1 will be printed, I was 2 will be printed, I was 3 will be printed, I was 4 will be printed, I was 5, nothing will be done, we will continue to the next iteration. I will become 6 will be printed, 7 will be printed, 8 will be printed, 9 will be printed, 10 will be printed. That is the difference between break and continue statement. Break unconditionally takes you out of the current loop, whereas continue skip the current iteration and go to the next iteration and execute the statement inside the loop, the next statement. Now next part on control transfer, question can be asked on switch cases. You give us you write a switch. Inside a switch you give value either a character or an integer, then you write case statement, case character or integer statement, and then after that break. Case 2 statement, then after that break. Case space 3 colon statement and break. This is the syntax of switch. In last you have default, wherein default you give colon and you write the statement. When the choice is not matching any cases, default will be executed. So what are the questions can be asked? Your switch, when you are passing an argument to the switch, it can be integer or character only. Expressions are not allowed. Floating point values are not allowed. Why we use break statement? If after a case break statement is not written, if a case is satisfied, all the cases below that case will be executed. Therefore, we require a break statement inside a switch case. Cases can be written in any order, 1, 2, 3 or default. You don't need to use opening and closing square bracket inside a case statement. Here it is important. Even float are not allowed. In switch statement, what are accepted, int and char are accepted. You can nest another switch block inside a switch statement. This control transfer is of switch. We have discussed. Integer character are used, float cannot be used. After a case, break is to be written. What is the default case? If any case is not matching, default will be executed, and inside a switch you can nest another switch block. Go to statement. If you want to go to any part of your program unconditionally, you can use go to statement. Generally in programming practice, they say that you don't use go to statement. Here, if a question is asked on go to, it is used for control transfer. What is the syntax? Go to and label. Later in your program, label will be defined and you will directly go to that label. So if you see this example main, we have printed hope is hoping against hope. Then go to statement was executed. We jump to the label which was defined later and we executed the program. So output of the program is hope is hoping against hope. The next statement after go to was not executed. So to unconditionally transfer the control from one part to another part, you use go to statement. In this case, go to label. We jump to the label. After the label, statement which were there were executed.